Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It is Week 6. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's got it to the 43 here. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. David Ojabo drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Bass is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that execute. Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now this throw caught left side. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Now a play fake. Lance. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After one, 7-3 the score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple.
And now off to the races down the right side. Pushes past him. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Coup for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. 2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
On the double.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, Lance. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 14. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurry! Hut, hut.
From midfield, here's Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
Here we go.
Third
Here
quarter
we go.
now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lance now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
An interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And out across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 5. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
76 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 14 yards. And the Chargers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll set up a throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Give him another one right back to Allen. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 103 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.